All rich people say never give up, but they hide the real truth that is the law of change. Think about it. Repeatedly eating grapes won't give you the taste of wine. Obviously not. Similarly, doing a failed thing repeatedly in the same way is bullshit. That's why the law of change comes into play. It means doing the same thing over and over will give you the same results. But if you want to change the results, you must change something either in your work or the way you do your work.
Continuous motivation can lead to feeling demotivated because motivation is a trap. Let's understand this better. Have you ever thought about why we feel good when consuming motivational content? It's because our mind believes we're achieving something big in reality. But nothing like that actually happens. Rich people take advantage of this and hype motivation up, giving grand motivational speeches and making a lot of money by fooling people. But the dark reality is that motivation doesn't come from speeches, it comes from progress. When you start something and then see your progress, real motivation comes from just starting. Instead of watching pointless entertainment, it's better to drink wine and sleep because pleasure is somewhat bad. Now, where did this begin? Look, the people of Ancentrum stood against the empire due to some of its mistakes and started interfering in state affairs. To remove these people from the path, the empire heavily promoted entertaining activities like fights and asked people to participate, and it worked, distracting people from state issues so the empire could do what it wanted. Similarly, today, rich people use social media, movies and web series to distract the youth so they remain entangled in these and don't learn about the real issues. A millionaire doesn't need even a minute of motivation to earn millions. But if you need 30 minutes of motivation to go to the gym for an hour, I'll tell you about the dark reality of victory. Yes, it's true that discipline ranks above motivation and talent, but beyond discipline comes obsession. Let me give you a real example. Thousands work hard and stay disciplined for the UPSC exam, but only a few get selected, the ones who are obsessed. Therefore, if you want victory, become obsessed because all your competitors are disciplined. Bollywood has made fools out of us. Instead of watching these movies, it's better to study something worthwhile. So let's understand the dark game of Bollywood. They are showing everywhere that love is the only aim in life. Career or family doesn't matter. Break all limits and just fall in love. And if you don't get love, then don't worry, there's alcohol and cigarettes, right? These people openly promote alcohol and cigarettes in the name of entertainment, which has a direct impact on the minds of our youth, making them weak. Therefore, I would advise you not to try to become the main character of these movies, whether in reality or imagination, because your life is not a film. A millionaire doesn't need even a minute of motivation to earn millions. But if you need 30 minutes of motivation for an hour of gym, I'll tell you the dark reality of victory. Yes, admit it, discipline trumps motivation and talent, but even above discipline is obsession. Let me give you a real example. Thousands work diligently and stay disciplined for the UPSC, but only a few get selected because they are obsessed. Therefore, if you want victory, become obsessed because all your competitors are disciplined. All the rich people proclaim that 8 hours of sleep is necessary, but in reality, not a single wealthy person sleeps for 8 hours. Hence comes the trap of sleep. Donald Trump sleeps for 4 hours, Elon Musk sleeps for 6 hours, and Nikola Tesla used to sleep for only 2 hours. So do you still think 8 hours of sleep is necessary? How much sleep do we actually need? Look, it depends from body to body, and 8 hours of sleep is necessary for average people, but not for us because we belong to the self-seeing community. You see, it takes 21 days to adapt to a new sleep cycle. So if you sleep for 8 hours for the next 21 days, try sleeping for 6 hours. Then, if you feel tired. Do you know why the turtle won the race against the rabbit? Because it's just a story made by rich people to make us all losers. In reality, slow and steady loses and fast and furious wins, because if your competitor is equally good in everything and is even 1% faster than you, you'll lose. So stop reading and teaching these useless stories because speed matters. Passion, hard work, discipline, all this comes later. First of all, if something comes, then it is smart work, because smart work is this game. Do you really think that all rich people must work 12-16 hours a day or get up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym or sell toilets? If someone has a passion, then my brother, for information, let me tell you that they all play smartly because hard work also does labor. Now, if you want to play smart, then you have to learn skills like lying, controlling people and leadership, because smart work always beats hard work. You can trust a cobra snake or even Nirav Modi, but never a fake friend. So throw fake friends out of your group, because having 4 fake friends is worse than having 8 enemies. At least enemies don't observe you all the time. The funny thing is, we know who the fake ones are in our group, yet we still stay with them, laugh with them and share our secrets. This can cause our downfall in the future because real friends often change over time. Fake friends, even their name is fake,